Welcome back. All right, so we're going to talk about why it's a good idea to take cold showers. Okay, thing number one, if you're not taking a cold shower, right? If you use the hot water, which a majority of people do, you ever considered the fact that whenever you're doing that, you're putting gas into your water. You're putting gas into that water supply. So not only is there gas in your water now, you're putting that onto your skin. Now you're putting gas on your skin. Okay, I need people to just think a little bit about why this might not be a good idea. People be having skin problems, right? The easiest way to have not as many skin problems is to get your diet right. A lot of people talk about taking in things in your diet and they talk about what goes in your mouth, but they don't think about what you absorb through your eyes or through your skin, right? If you take a shower, right? A lot of people take showers every day. If every day you're putting gas on your skin, yet you don't have the skin that you want, it might just be because you're putting gas as a part of your diet. Just think about it. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you a couple reasons why it might be a good idea to not take hot showers anymore. You got the physical reasons, you got the mental reasons, and the spiritual and all that. So first of all, let's talk about the physical. Physically, this is gonna make sure that you're not being exposed to as many toxins, right? Because you're quite literally poisoning yourself if you put gas in your water and then you put gas onto your skin. That is, of course, you're in absorbing things with your skin. Okay, so everything that's in your environment, you're already absorbing it. You're absorbing that. You're coming into direct contact with skin. Would you put with gas on your skin? Would you put gas on your skin in any other environment? Of course not. Is it naturally occurring in the world? No. So it's unnatural for you to even do that. If you go into the world and you jump into a body of water, it's not gonna have gas in it. It will probably be cold though. So here's why it might be a good idea for you to try taking a cold shower. First of all though, you might not even consider the fact that you've been doing this your whole life. Now, of course, if you haven't been doing this your whole life, I'm not talking about you, but a majority of the people that I know have been taking warm showers or hot showers even their entire life, and they wouldn't even consider taking a cold shower. So it's like, all right, you wouldn't even consider things being in their most natural state. Water, if you come across it, it's going to be cool. So it's kind of like you're not even considering things in their most natural state of being. So of course you might feel a little unbalanced. It might reflect in your skin or anything like that, because this is a fear thing. If you don't even consider jumping into that body of water and it being cold, mind you, I'm talking about literally jumping into something, or I'm talking about, metaphorically speaking, jumping into a body of water. Of course, we talk metaphysics on this channel and all that stuff too. But if you're not even willing to be uncomfortable in something, you can forget it. You're not going to be a god. You're not going to be able to take control of nothing, because it's going to be uncomfortable when stuff is unfamiliar. That's just how this goes. So you have to accept that fact. You're going to be in a state of a little bit of discomfort when you first jump into the shower, for example, or whenever you decide to make a change in your life. All this stuff ties together. When you first get there, it's going to be uncomfortable. But you know what's going to happen after you be in that shower for about 30, 40 seconds and you immerse yourself into it? Your body's going to adapt. You'll adjust. And then, of course, you'll get acclimated to it. All of a sudden, it's not going to be so bad. Actually, it'll feel like home. And you will actually be more uncomfortable standing outside of it than in it. You could try all of this now, of course. You don't even have to take my word for it. I've been taking cold showers for at least 2 years. But when you do this, it's going to be really uncomfortable at first. Embrace that. It's a mental thing. This is when we get into the mental part. It's going to take really a lot of mental stability. You're going to have to tell yourself to get into it, demand that your body have no choice but to figure it out, and then your body's actually going to perform, which of course this body is a machine. You need to condition it to different environments and stuff. This is a survival machine right here. This thing can withstand anything that life would throw at it. So you being a little uncomfortable in some cold water really ain't nothing to your body. Your body could withstand you starving for days. You could fast for 10 days straight and nothing would happen to you as long as your mind is right. But a lot of people don't recognize just how powerful this machine is called a body. So if you're not even conditioning yourself to even be outside this little box that you're so used to, that's so comfortable to you, if you never even venture around and like do stuff like, I don't know, jump into some water sometimes, go swimming. I know a lot of people are scared of water, for real. And you are low-key still scared of water in its most natural state if you're not willing to take a cold shower. So anyway, if you are doing all of this, you're going to start noticing that it's going to reflect in the other parts of your life too. You're going to take control of that fear because you're jumping into something that makes you uncomfortable, and you're giving yourself no choice but to adapt to it. It'll bend your mind, you know, that neuroplasticity. So you'll start being able to quite easily survive in every aspect of life because you're that much better at adapting. You're flexible, you're agile, increasing your agility in all aspects. So this will help with anything that you really need, from the physical part of like, you jump into the shower and then you'll feel uncomfortable and you'll adapt really quickly. Once you do this for a while, you'll notice that your body adapts really quickly in a change of environment. And if you have breathing problems, it can definitely help with that. For sure, it can help. So if you start getting used to taking this in, and then your body started getting used to it after a minute, you'll start noticing that your skin is able to hydrate itself a lot better. And actually, I know a lot of people be putting like lotions on and stuff like that whenever they get out of the shower. They feel the need to get put on oils and all that stuff. You never really thought about the fact you putting gas on your skin and it's drying your skin out. You're dehydrating your skin. That's why you feel the need to replenish it with vitamins and minerals and all that stuff. But when you take cold showers, you're probably not even gonna need to do nearly as much as all that stuff. All you have to do, get in the shower, bathe or whatever. Of course, it would still also be a factor to take into consideration what kind of soap or body wash you're using. But that's a whole another subject. I ain't even talk about that right now. But because ultimately, you really, like, big picture, you don't need none of that stuff. All you gotta do is rinse off. But of course, I use soap, so I'm not gonna count like I don't, because I do. So anyways, when you start getting used to this, you start getting used to all of this stuff, your skin is gonna start reacting differently. It'll reflect in your life. Your mind will start operating differently. You'll be a lot more open-minded to things because you're more open-minded to things that make you uncomfortable. Those things that are making you uncomfortable, those things are uncomfortable because they're unfamiliar. And that a lot of times translates into fear. So you're quite easily starting to take control of your fears. You're getting more power over the mind, because that's really the only thing that you got to get control of in order to get everything else you want. You got to get more control over your mind. Eliminate all your fears. If you start noticing that you got something that you're hesitant towards, jump into it, see what happens. Now, of course, I'm not saying go do something stupid, but I'm talking about within reason. If you have something that you're hesitant on, if it's not gonna hurt, go try it and see what happens. You'll probably be glad to have a new experience, especially if you've been a real hesitant person your whole life. You worry a lot, you have anxiety and stuff. All of this stuff starts in the mind. So I promise you, if you got anxiety issues, you start taking cold showers, it'll decrease for sure. Now, all of this is theoretical. You'll have to try it out yourself and see if it works for you. But just something that I recommend. And of course, it wouldn't hurt anything. You might feel like it does. It might be really uncomfortable and all that stuff, but bro, you'll be fine. It's freaking water. You're gonna have it rain on you. You'll be like, dang, this is uncomfortable. 40 seconds later, or around 40 seconds, you'll start adjusting to it. You just gotta jump into it. Put your underarms in there, and then start bathing, bro. Turn your back to it. You'll be fine, and you'll actually start to enjoy it a lot more than the hot showers. And you'll be glad that you watched this video. Click the thumbs up button, and until next time, write a comment.